When life leaves you high and dry, I'll be at your door tonight if you need help. If you need help. What's happening, y'all? What happening? What happening? What happening? How the vibes is? How y'all been? How's the weather outside? Yeah, I'm asking about the weather, buddy. And and ladies, I don't know what I call y'all. Damn, y'all. I'm talking to y'all like y'all different species. But my bad, my bad. But nah, today in the ramen talk, because this is a ramen talk video. I know y'all love these so much, but today it's I'm not. It's not a question. It's just gonna be me yapping. And it's just about having blind faith and yeah, just having blind faith. So recently, in I would say in my life, I've had the past couple of years, really. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The past couple of years, I've had a lot of blind faith, and at the
Hey,
beginning,
Mom!
Welcome
I made
to
some
Summoner's
I'm
Rift.
gonna go play with them real quick.
about it, right? But recently, that what arose this
30 seconds until minions spawn.
arose that thought once again was me doing things that I was normally scared of doing, or
First
me
blood.
doing things that require my blind faith, and I'm not here saying it's fucking super easy.
Marino
or anything
says
like
people think
that.
there's no more
But
Imperial dragons,
I think
but he never lets me prove them wrong.
as humans, we need
Minions
to
have
implement
spawned.
blind faith into our lives. Like, okay, so say you're trying to get somewhere, or say you want to talk to someone, or say you want to do something. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know where to start. And usually when you don't know where to start, that's where people shut down.
Oh no!
You know?
It's a
But
dragon!
that's where
Run away!
faith has to come into play. And for me, in
Hi,
my little
I'm
walk
Smolder.
with faith and everything like that, I had something like that happen to me, but it was a little
Oh,
bit more
my mom
on
says
like
hi,
a
too.
wider scale. So like I feel like for me it was like I was just thrown into the I was thrown into the fire. But there's been a time where I wanted to do not so nice things to myself, and that was the time that I called on God. You know what I'm saying?
Look what I can do!
And that in itself was my blind faith. It was my blind faith to keep going on in the life, or to keep going on in this life, not knowing like where I'm gonna go or what's gonna happen.
Do you see anything fun up there?
But I'm glad I did that. Obviously, I'm glad I didn't
Ooh,
decide
I'll
to like
find
kick the
'em.
bucket or pull the cord. But in doing that, God has opened my eyes to so much more things, and I think that we should all like eat that, or not eat that, but we should all
Imperial dragon does whatever he feels
take the
like doing.
blind faith to keep going on, even though shit seems hard at times. You know what I'm saying? And so, in not doing that, in having the blind faith, obviously my life is not perfect, and obviously my life still has problems. But me
Gotta
choosing
stay on my claws,
to keep
like
going
Mom
and not
always says.
knowing how things are going to turn out for me has been a really good decision, because I've been more happy. I've met people along the way that make me happy. I've found out more about myself than I've ever thought I would, and so
Skies, land,
I know
flame.
we talked about it before on here,
I
but
was
I feel like you
born
have
to
to be
rule 'em
patient
all.
with yourself, and not just self-sabotage yourself, or you doubt your faith, because I feel like when we self-sabotage, we're just doubting our faith, and
An enemy has been
so I
slain.
feel like
Mine
if
is
we
hard.
all take the initiative in ourselves to be okay with the unknown, to be okay with
An ally has
not
been
knowing how things
slain.
are gonna turn out, I think that usually proves better results
Ugh,
than
I'm so
having
hungry I
everything
could eat a
planned
whole
out.
bunch of grumps.
And another thing with the blind faith
Fine.
is there's this Bible verse. Oh my gosh, I know it's so bad that I can't read my Bible verses. But there's this Bible verse that says that you may make your plans,
There's
but
so
God
much room
decides
to
your
run
plans.
around.
I think that it's along those lines, right? I don't know why this guy's. It's along those lines, right? And so basically, what I have been thinking of on that was that. So we make a plan,
You want some fire?
and
Errands? I
we
hate
choose
errands.
what path to go down. But God initially chooses our step, and if you don't believe in God, that's totally fine. But that's totally fine. But try to love yourself and just have faith in yourself. If you don't believe in God, have faith in yourself, and I think that's a good way to like
Swoosh!
be in on this conversation, even if you don't believe in God. You know, as long as you have faith in yourself and faith in the unknown, I think that you can be part of this conversation. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like
An ally has been slain.
when you make a plan to do something, right? God, He has put so many paths in front of my life,
Everything's mine to play
or
with.
things that I could possibly do in my life, but I've chosen the thing that I'm doing right now to do in my life, right? And I feel like a misconception that people may think of God is, or that comes with that scripture, is that
Was that
if
me?
you make a plan or
Whoa.
something, or if you want to do something, it's not up to you, it's up to God. I don't think that's true. I think that we choose what path we walk down, but God, He does.
Hey, Mom, what
how
are the
we
fire
get
thingies
there.
next to my ears
You get
called?
me?
An enemy has been
and so
slain.
that's another thing with
Oh,
blind faith.
okay.
And if you believe
I got him.
that God is
Double kill.
truly 100%
An ally has been slain.
going to lead you. If you truly think
Mom.
that God is going to help you get to where you want to get to in
Oh,
your
but
life,
I'm not done yet.
and you 150,000 million, gazillion, bajillion, quadrillion believe that, I think that God will for sure come through for you. Because He's come through for me.
Oh,
An
can't
ally has been slain.
That I want
Can
yet
we
in
go
my
now?
life, you know what I'm saying? I don't have, but one thing I do have is I have that joy and that hope that He's given me throughout my time, just by having that blind faith to keep going and to not, pull the cord. And like, I'm okay with talking about it because it took me a long time just to forgive myself
Ooh,
and
what's
be
over
okay with
there?
myself in that. You feel me?
Let's go.
And so I feel like I should share it with you guys and stuff. So I think that, and there's gonna be a lot of I thinks because it's just my opinion,
Mom.
and from my
Mom.
experiences,
Mom.
I'm not 100% sure on shit, but the one
Hi.
thing I'm for sure of is God's goodness, and because He's shown it to me through my life, you know what I'm saying? And so I think it's once again that blind faith is something that we all need, especially if you want to, if you want to see yourself happy, because in times where we don't see a way out or see happiness as this big thing or peace as this big
I
thing,
smell
is the times
people.
we need our blind faith the most, because I feel like when we don't have that faith or anything like that, we start doing the things that are
An ally has been slain.
the antagonist to our self-growth, and so that's just something everyone needs to watch out for, no matter if you believe in God or you don't believe in God. I feel like know, the antagonist to a lot of people's self-growth and, you know,
An
becoming
enemy
happy
has been
themselves
slain.
There's no more Imperial
is
Dragons.
not having faith.
But he never lets me prove them
You
wrong.
choose to believe that if you want. But yeah, and so I feel like when it comes to doing something you love or trying to find what you love, you know what I'm saying? Have that blind faith.
Oh no!
It's okay
It's a
to
dragon!
not understand. It's
Run
okay to not
away!
know the truth. You know, it's okay. And I'm gonna always preach this.
An ally has
now
been
because I feel
slain.
like that's what strays people away from doing just that. And
It's you! Did it!
that has something to do with happiness as well, because happiness is something that is going to be a pursuit that you're going to do your whole life. You get me? So if
Do you see
and
anything
this is
fun
coming-
up
this is
there?
me talking from experience. You know, like I come from a long line of
Ooh,
fucking
I'll
depression and
find 'em.
anxiety. You know, as I feel like everyone
Me
does.
too!
You know,
Oh!
I've just had bad ways of dealing with these things. You know what I'm saying? And then the ways I dealt with certain things, it wasn't super duper good or super beneficial to me in being my best self, because I didn't have that faith. I didn't have that, you know, I didn't see a way out. when there
Dragon
was
does whatever he
or I
feels
didn't
like
see,
doing.
you know, the light in the dark, and that's what God had done for me. He showed me the light in the dark.
Me too!
So, in me saying that,
Enemy
I know I'm
rampage.
just going over and over, but I really want to instill this shit in your guys' head, man. I do, because this is my first experience on this earth. And
Gotta
I'm
stay
sure
on my
it's a lot of you
claws,
guys,
like Mom
and
always
also
says.
you guys.
Rah, 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 rah,
But-
rah.
It's okay to not know, and it's okay to choose what makes you happy. If that's where your faith is leading you to, then that's where your faith is leading you to. You know what I'm saying?
She's here!
It's the second time they've done that. Jesus Christ. But it's
Oh boy, dinner's ready!
Shut down.
oh, I need this wave.
Enemy killing spree.
Truly.
Ha!
Wait, damn, I forgot what I was talking about. I feel like. Okay, let me hold up.
Oh!
Fucking Pike. We blame Pike on that, no? I think we all blame Pike on that.
Ha!
But-
Skies, land, flame.
Happiness.
I was
Let
born
me just start
to
off from
rule
a
them
new
all.
point, I guess. Happiness and all that, it's gonna take your blind faith. Doing what you want to do, not doing what you want to do, doing what's best for you, is gonna take blind faith. You know what I'm saying? And
Your turret
and I feel
has
like
been
the
destroyed.
way we stray away from that is not having any faith.
Ugh,
Any faith in our
flying
plan,
is
any
hard.
faith in what we kind of know what makes us happy, because everyone else is gonna say something. In another instance that I've had in my life recently is people telling me
An
what's
enemy
best for
has been
me or
slain.
what they think I should do, and obviously, you know, the good advice is good advice. You know
I'm
what I'm
so
saying?
hungry I could eat a whole bunch of
And
grumps.
Everyone is gonna have some type of advice to give to you,
Fine.
right? But that doesn't necessarily mean that everything people give to you is gonna be like good. You know, like, or not good, but beneficial to you. I feel like that's what I was looking for. Is in a way that it's gonna help.
There's
you
so
progress
much
in
room to run around.
So, in that sense, I feel like when people tell you some type of advice or try to, you know, just
Me too.
let's just say advice, right?
An ally has
Some
been
people try to give you
slain.
advice, just always take a step back from that, like on some fucking crazy stuff.
Turret plating will fall
When they're
soon.
giving you advice, you want to take a step outside your body, you know what I'm saying? And then really see if that advice is beneficial to you throughout your life, or through what you've been through and going through. And if it doesn't in the time being, don't disregard that advice. Just grab it,
Everything's mine to play
lock it
with.
away, and wait for something in your life to happen that will bring it to your attention again, if it ever does. You know what I'm saying? And don't let people tell you what should make you happy, or what, you know, or why your happiness
Hey,
isn't
Mom, what are
good
the fire
happiness,
thingies
if
next
that
to my
makes
ears
sense,
called?
You know what I'm saying? Or if you're finally doing something for yourself,
Okay.
and people
An
try to make
ally
you
has
feel
been
bad,
slain.
like, or bad for being happy. Don't let people like make you feel bad for being yourself, or being your true self and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Ha!
Because that's a big thing. I feel like that's a big thing that happens to a lot of people. Is they have people trick them out of being happy by saying you're not going to be happy with this, and that, or I think this should happen this
Oh,
way.
Camera
that
sounds
way, you
so
know what I'm saying?
fun. Can we go now?
So as long and that's another thing. You need blind faith to
Enemy
blind
rampage.
faith
Got
to,
him.
to
Your
know
turret
that,
has been destroyed.
or to you need blind faith to accept that. You know what I'm saying? That
Ooh,
to
what's
accept
over
that
there?
this is what makes you happy, and a route that you're taking is making you happy no matter what people say, because that's going to be a big factor in everyone's life, is the voices and the opinions of other people. And that's okay, you know, like, but don't let that determine who you are, you know what I'm
Your turret has been destroyed.
saying? If one person, damn, we're gonna lose again. If one person
Shut
wants to tell you
down.
something about your life, it should be
An
God.
ally has been slain.
You know what I'm saying? But if you realize
Can I get something? Pretty,
he
please.
never, ever tells you for me, this is gonna rile up a lot of people. For me, he doesn't tell me what I should do. Like, not what
Mom.
I should do. He doesn't be
Mom.
like, you have to do
Mom.
this, you have to do that, you have to do this, that, and the third.
Hi.
You know, he's never really done that to me. He's
Achoo.
like, God has always just talked to me and was just like, I think that you could be doing this differently, you know, or you could
An
be doing
ally
this
has been
differently, you know?
slain.
And don't let people try to talk you out of using your free flipping will. You know what I'm saying? That's why God gave it to us. And that's really it. What I wanted to talk to you guys with today is because I was having a big,
I smell
talk
people.
about it
An enemy has been slain.
me and God, you know, because I really it's really been on my mind recently that like you can't really depend on people for your happiness, and when you start
Marino
moving
says
into
people
the
think
way of
there's
your
no
own
more
happiness,
Imperial dragons.
it's gonna be scary. It's gonna
But
be
he
unknown.
never
It's
lets
gonna
me
be
prove them
Enemy
wrong.
killing spree.
you haven't done before. You know, you're gonna
Did it?
you're gonna see people you haven't seen before. You're gonna get hot. You're gonna do hobbies that you've never done before. You're gonna do hobbies, you know. But that comes with blind faith. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no! It's a dragon!
So I've just
Run
recently
away! Ah!
finally choosing my happiness and being there for myself.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
That's why we had this ramen talk today, because it was just a revelation. Oh my goodness. And sorry if I just yapped and you guys didn't understand. Still bear with me. It will
Your
take
inhibitor has
it will
been
take a
destroyed.
while.
Oh, you're in
Your
trouble.
turret has been
It will
destroyed.
take a while for me to
Enemy rampage.
learn how to explain myself a little better. Oh my goodness.
Nice!
You know what I mean? Oh my god.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
But yeah.
An enemy is unstoppable. An ally has been slain.
But if you guys made it this far, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. And if you want me to go over anything or have any questions, I'll
Your turret has been
talk about it
destroyed.
to the best of my ability, or answer you to the best of my ability.
An enemy is
Much love, you
dominating.
guys, and remember that you matter. definitely matter, and the things you love and the things you do matter, you know. So don't let anybody talk you out of that, and
Oh, I gotta work on my landing.
gotta have a blessed one. Much love. Bow, bow, bow. You know what I'm saying? But I'll catch you guys, man. Peace.